When you're reviewing a car like a Lexus, the key things to consider are how comfortable it is, how quiet it is, and basically how easy it is to drive. And the same even applies to the new LFA supercar. And that's why for this review, I'm not going to be thrashing it around a track. Instead, I'm going to be pottering through a quiet village. Before you ask, no, that's nothing to do with the fact that this particular car has to be at Lexus's Paris show stand next month. And if I prang it, I'll have to pay them £340,000. Now you might think I'm being a bit of a chicken testing the LFA in a place like this, but you know, not a bit of it. It's a great environment to evaluate this supercar's low speed ride, and I have to say, it's very, very comfortable. It's what you'd expect from a Lexus. One of the things I really like about the LFA is that it has really great visibility for a supercar. I mean, we've got one of these little quarter lights like on an MPV, and all this means that it's relatively easy to park, and while there is a bit of a blind spot created by those rear pillars, you do get a handy parking camera. So it's easy to slot into place, which is obviously a key factor on a car like this. I suppose being a supercar, I better talk about the engine. Well, it's a hand-built 4.8 litre V10 with 552 horsepower. And that's good for 0 to 62 miles an hour in 3.7 seconds and a top speed, if you dare, of 202 miles an hour. Now, it redlines at 9,000 RPM, and apparently it revs so quickly that it'll hit that point in just 0.6 of a second. So you have to be very careful with your right foot, otherwise, whoop, crap, the locals. Sorry, it's a little bit feisty. Whoops. Fortunately, I think they've left their pitchforks at home today. Anyway, it wasn't really my fault, it's the engine. I mean, it revs so quickly that Lexus had to fit the LFA with a digital tachograph rather than an analog one because the needle wouldn't be able to keep up. Lots of other cool features too, such as this kind of flippable display, which gives you something to do when you're stuck in village traffic. And the seats, they're so comfy, they're orthopedic, and you've got 8-way adjustments, and oh my god, this review's just so boring, isn't it? I'm really sorry. I mean, there's only one thing we can do really. I think we're gonna have to go to the track. Oh, this thing is so quick! It's insane, it's mental. The way the engine revs, I mean, it just spins it so fast, and then when you hit 7,000 RPM, it goes totally bonkers. Whoa, God, feel that grip, there's just so much of it. You can really just chuck it into a turn, drives. Oh, amazing! I'm totally blown away by it. Now, I'm just going to slow it down a bit because I'm getting a little bit excited and I could explode, but it'll also give me a chance to explain to you that Lexus has done a lot of work on the acoustics in this car, and apparently there's 3 tubes which feed noise straight into the cabin. So basically what you get is kind of 3D surround sound. It's just epic. I'll shut up for a bit and just listen to this. Isn't that one of the best sounds you've ever heard in your life? Well, there you have it then. The LFA, we've established it's comfy, it's refined, and it's dead easy to drive around town. And if you take it on a track, well, it'll totally rearrange your preconceptions of what our Lexus is all about.